You turn on the faucet, the gauge says pressure is high, but the water barely flows. The sink fills slowly, the shower feels weak. Nothing is clogged. So, what's really happening? Here's the part that most people misunderstand. Strong water isn't about pushing harder, it's about how open the path is. Most homeowners notice patterns like this. Water gets weaker when another faucet turns on. Showers lose strength at night. Cold water flows better than hot. Some fixtures are strong, others barely work. And it doesn't fail overnight. It slowly gets worse year after year. And that is not a pressure issue. That's a restrictions issue. Think of water like traffic. Pressure is how hard the cars are being pushed forward. Flow is how wide the highway is. You can push cars harder, but if the highway narrows to one lane, traffic slows down anyway. Plumbing works the same way. High pressure plus narrow passage equals weak flow. So the real question becomes, what is narrowing the systems? 1. Mineral buildup inside pipes. Over years, minerals slowly coat the insides of pipes. From the outside, everything looks normal, but inside the diameter shrinks, like clogged arteries. Pressure may stay high, but the volume drops. This is extremely common in older homes. Many homeowners do the right thing. They remove the faucet aerators and clean it. And yes, the water flow improves immediately, but after a few weeks or a few months, the flow becomes weak again. Not because they clean it wrong, but because mineral buildup deep inside the main pipes keeps breaking loose. You're only cleaning the outlet, while the real restrictions is inside the entire plumbing systems. That's why cleaning is only a temporary fix. 2. Old galvanized steel pipes. Many older American homes use galvanized steel. Over time, these pipes rust from the inside. In some cases, the pipe is 70% to 80% blocked internally. The outside looks solid, inside, water barely fits through. Replacing old galvanized lines often restores dramatic flow. 3. Partially closed or corroded shut-off valves. After plumbing repairs, valves are sometimes left half open, or corrosion builds up inside. Water gets squeezed through a narrow opening. Pressure remains, flow doesn't. 4. Clogged faucet aerators. That small screen at the tip of the faucet traps sand, rust flakes, and mineral debris. Over time, it severely restricts flow. One of the simplest and most overlooked causes. 5. Undersized plumbing design. Many older homes were built with small diameter pipes, so when multiple fixtures run, like a shower, sink, washer, the system simply can't supply enough volume. Pressure exists, capacity does not. This is a design limitation. 6. Kinked or collapsed flexible supply hose. Under sinks, flexible hoses can bend sharply, twist, and collapse internally. They don't block water, they choke it, like pinching a straw. 7. Failing pressure reducing valve. Some homes have pressure regulators. When they start failing, the pressure reading may look normal, but the internal passage narrows. And the result? Weak flow throughout the house. And here's what many homeowners do next. They increase pressures or install a booster pump. And that often makes pipe stretch worse, and it doesn't fix the restrictions. Since you can't solve a narrow pathway by pushing harder, you solve it by removing the restrictions. So try these safe checks. Remove the aerators and test the flow. Fully open all shut-off valves. Compare the hot and cold water strength. Look for the bent supply lines and turn on 2 fixtures and observe how fast the flow drops. If flow collapses quickly, you have a restriction issue, not a pressure issue. Weak water flow rarely means low pressure. It usually means something inside your plumbing systems is narrowing the path. Strong water isn't about pushing harder, it's about clearing the way. Fix the restrictions and the pressure will finally matters.